Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got another one from David Jonathan. That's right, David Jonathan. I love David Jonathan, not just because he's a great creator and he comes up with really fun tricks. He kind of reminds me of like Jay Sankey when I was younger. Like when I was younger, Jay Sankey was prolific and I just loved everything he put out. It was fun, you know, it was playful. It wasn't too serious or too like, you know, it wasn't spooky magic or anything like that at all. It was audience engaging. So I kind of get that Sankey vibe from David Jonathan. And David Jonathan has a really cool first name. Dice flashcards, what is it? It's an ESP trick. I'll tell you that right off the top of the bat. It is an ESP effect, but instead of using ESP cards, you're using dice flashcards. So ESP cards, if you don't already know, can be put in a 1 through 5 order. A die has 1 through 6. So there's just one additional card. Okay, so you're getting 6 cards. And there's a color in play as well. So David has changed the color of every face. So all the 1s are a color, all the 2s are a color, all the 3s are a color. So that means you can do a color matching system as well. So you have your deck, shuffle it up, right? Tell the spectators, these are dice playing cards. And after the shuffle, they give it a cut. So they can cut wherever they want. So they cut, and then you deal off 3 cards. And those become your prediction. But the spectator is the one that cut the cards. Then you take the rest of the deck and you deal it out into piles. Okay? And then after that, and let me just say, a lot of these decisions are made by the spectator. Okay? After that, you just say, pick a number. Pick a number. And they pick a number. And then you deal down to that number in each one of the piles. And you flip that card over. And then what you see is that those 3 match the first 3. They match the first 3 in color, they match the first 3 in number. And then, as an even further kicker, you add up all the dice dots, okay? And then you go over to a little black envelope and you pull out a number, and that number is the sum total of all the dice. All right, so let's say you pay your $30 to David Jonathan. What will you get? First of all, you'll get a download video. Video is 35 minutes long, and yes, you can download it. It's a Vimeo, and you can download it, which is great. You'll get the dice deck, and like I said, they're different colors. So it's just like an ESP trick, but done with dice. You'll also get a sum prediction cards that you can use as your prediction, and it gives you lots to choose from. This is just a preference. You obviously don't need them all. You'll just need the ones that you like the best, and he'll give you a gimmicked black envelope. Is it what I thought? I mean, yeah, it's an ESP matching effect. It is. It's an ESP matching effect. It's actually a Howard Adams effect. And so if you're already familiar with Howard Adams, you might be familiar with this trick. It's also something that David released earlier. So David released this as an effect a while back. This is just his repackaged, and of course the cards are now better than before. Are they cards well made? Yes, they are PVC. PVC plastic, which means they bend, they glide, they're gonna last you forever. You could spill water on them and nothing will happen to them. So they'll last you forever. So for 30 bucks, you are getting quality cards and a great little trick. As far as what he's gonna teach you on the video, he does teach you the trick, right? And like I said, it's a 3 for 3 matching effect. The colors match and the numbers match. And then when you do the sum total of all 6 cards, you pull that sum out of an envelope. So he talks you through the setup, the deck stack, and it's not a 1 through 6 deck stack, by the way. So if you just think it's, you know, if they're just an order of 1 through 6, that's not how it is. He goes through the presentation, and then he goes through some multiple outs that are based off of whether the spectator chooses this or this. So the spectators do have some free choices in there. He talks to you about how to do the reveal, and he gives you some pattern and justification for why you would be using dice cards. And then at the end, he'll teach you some false shuffles. Pocket space is just the mini black envelope and the mini deck, okay? And you don't even really need the envelope if you don't want to use it. He does give you extra different some revelation cards. and you could use those. I mean, you could keep one in your pocket, right? You could keep them in your pocket and just do it that way and just carry that. You don't even need to carry the envelope. The envelope's just there if that's your style. There's no angles to this at all, and they can be totally inspectable, okay? There's no magical properties to the cards. They're not marked. There's no hidden, this or that on them. They're cards. They have a nice gray background that looks like just any generic, background on a card, and they really do look like flashcards. I've even reviewed. Well, I've had domino cards before in the past, but I think Bicycle even makes dice cards. Yeah, so they're a real thing. They're out there. Sleights and difficulty level, how much practice goes with this? It's a really easy routine to learn, and that's really it. You're learning the routine. You're learning the process, like how the whole thing goes. There's a couple of, multiple out things that, depending on what the spectator chooses, but they're intuitive. Okay, it's not like you're going to be lost if the spectator says this or this. You'll know. They're so easy. I think the hardest thing to the whole trick would be learning some false shuffles. And like I said, he teaches you some. You probably already know some. So it's just keeping the deck in stack, doing some false shuffles, and then walking through the routine, allowing the spectator to make a couple of choices, and you get 2 great reveals at the end. Setup, of course, you just keep the deck in deck stack, but the cards are only 1 through 6, right? So it's not, you're only remembering 6 numbers and an order of 6 numbers. So that's not hard at all. Positives are, it's a fun little trick. It is. If ESP cards are not your thing, this could totally be a deck you could use for a lot of ESP tricks. Now, granted, you couldn't use this for marked deck ESP work, but there's lots of tricks out there that don't use marked ESP cards. There's books about tricks that you could do with ESP cards, and these cards could replace those. If ESP tricks aren't your thing, and you're like, you know what, ESP cards, I mean, they're too this or they're too that, it doesn't really fit my character. Maybe your character is more playful, more fun, or maybe you do kids magic. This would work great for that. The cards are bright, they're colorful, and like I said, they'll last you forever. And that's Dice Flashcards. Dice Flashcards, David Jonathan. That's the end of my review. That's pretty much everything I can say. Do me a favor and hit like. Hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you appreciate what I do. It's a very simple, very easy, very cost-effective, because it's free, way that you can say thank you to me. I'm trying to hit 50,000 this year. Subscribers, you can really help me out with that, especially if you appreciate what I do. I appreciate David Jonathan, and I'm really glad he sent me this trick so that I could review it for you. And if you would like to purchase it, head on down to David's website. I'll even stick a link below in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, do you want some more information about the t-shirt I was wearing in today's video? Sure. If you scroll down, there's a row of graphics that look like t-shirts, and you can click any one of those, and that'll take you to my Teespring store. There, you'll see that I have a variety of different designs. There's more than one, so it's not just the shirt I was wearing today, and they're also at a large variety of price points, so there's something for everybody. Plus, if you click on a design that you like or that you're interested in, you'll also notice that you can select that shirt in different colors. So you're not locked into the color that you see in the graphic, and that means, of course, you can buy the same design in several colors. Now, I don't ask that you buy a shirt. You don't have to. That is not how I ask that you support me. But if you do buy a shirt, I want to thank you so much for supporting my channel, for believing in me. You guys are awesome. My fans are great. And I love it when you guys send pictures or you tag me on Instagram and you say, I bought a Magic Orthodoxy shirt. You have no idea how great that makes me feel, and just what a lift that is in my day. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye.